Hey, hey. Hi, guys. Welcome back. All right. So let's go ahead and jump on in. So, first off, I've been away for just a little bit. Lots happened in the last 48 hours, but it's nice to be back. So, let's go ahead and jump on in. We'll just see what the storyline is about. By the way, today could have been a very good day or morning, specifically this Sunday morning for play and meditation and helping others. Could have been kind of like a window of opportunity to make the most out of those kinds of activities. Just a FYI, if somebody found that they had a lot of extra joy or extra, productivity, particularly because they were playing or helping others, that might have set the stage for the energy around today, because today is kind of a day to be more spontaneous and such, astrologically speaking. So just a side note there. So happy Sunday, everybody. We're starting out with the Justice in the reverse. Somebody wants to set things right. This could be a Libra who can't take it anymore. I can't take what's wrong anymore. It's got to be fixed. It's been, pressing down on me. It's too heavy. It's pushed me down. Even if I try to distance myself from it, I can't take it anymore. I can't pretend that I didn't make the mistakes that I made when I made them. Okay, so let's just see. We have the Chariot and we have the Knight of Swords. I mean, it's a very direct message in this one. Somebody has got to set things right. They have been slow walking it for a really long time, but they have been, I feel like there's been pressure for quite a while on this character. By the way, they could be a Cancerian as well, but this is somebody who suddenly has got to open up lines of communication. And they may be, thinking about this for a long time and thinking about this and thinking about this and not doing it. And then one day they just finally just do. Now, this could be very timely. This could be something that this character is going to suddenly do just on the fly. Wow. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. I got to say, they have this big wish, really big wish, because if everything's been wrong, this is either somebody trying to salvage like a really good relationship, a marriage, or this is somebody who has been holding back the way they really feel. They feel like you're the person I'm supposed to have a family with. You are my family. You are the one that is my happily ever after. You're the person I want to, get up early on a Saturday morning and see the hot air balloon festival. You're the person I want to raise dogs and puppies with. You're the person I want to have holidays with. This feels like somebody, I don't know why they suddenly can't take the fact that, they haven't had this connection in a while, or what went wrong that prevented them, but they definitely have needed to move back toward this connection. 6 of Wands in the reverse. They have not felt successful in a long time. I will say this, being not a part of this union has been, I would say, the greatest, they perceive it as the greatest failure of their life or their greatest stumbling block. I kind of am getting the vibe that this is somebody who already had a taste of what this was. They already had a relationship that was really powerful. They already had a marriage. They had it all. And then something went awry and they want this back. That's what this feels like. Somebody wants their partner back. They want their family back. They want to win this back because they realize what they lost. They lost that stability. They lost that home life. I don't know that I think it's something that they never got to have, and they want to still take a second chance to see, could we build it? Because this is very certain. There's no question mark in this person's mind. I know where my happiness is, and it's here, and it's with you, and it's to do all of this. Okay, so hang on. Let me jump back here and say, what was it that was so wrong that has to be fixed then? Knight of Pentacles. Really slow moving. This is somebody who dragged their feet. This is somebody who didn't really want to do the building of this connection. Okay, so maybe they never did get to marriage and stability. Queen of Swords. Did they drag their feet because they knew that if they were going to face, in this case, this Queen of Swords, it was going to have to be with a real offer, a genuine big offer, and they didn't want to come forward? Or were they going to have to speak a truth to her? Were they going to have to answer for something? Let me see. Or were they going to have to fall in line? And I think they were going to have to really show their real emotions. And I think that for whatever reason, I'm thinking that this character didn't really want to open up their emotions. Why not, though? He's older now. We have 5 of Pentacles. This looks like somebody who was petrified about settling down, locking down a relationship because what if I get left out in the cold? But if they weren't going to come in and make a relationship serious, if they were going to try to keep it kind of just lighthearted and fluffy, then the Queen of Wands, or excuse me, Queen of Swords wasn't having any of it. They knew this, but they were really scared, or they were really certain that that's a lot of risk involved. If I open up my emotions, then it's like I've given that to her. I've, let somebody into, that part of my heart. Now I lose my power to protect myself, because that's it. Now I've admitted how I feel. What if she doesn't want me? It's like they feared what it would feel like if she walked away. So they just chose to try to keep things from getting too serious. King of Wands in the reverse, and they tried to get what they wanted out of the situation as well. They didn't want life to get too serious, but they wanted all of the benefits that you'd have if you had a 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups with somebody. They wanted probably, passion, and they wanted, a relationship on their terms only. This could have been incredibly selfish. That's what was so wrong with this Justice card. And I'm thinking, tell me about the Chariot, because I'm thinking that she may have left the scene. 9 of Cups, Page of Pentacles. I kind of think she not only left the scene, I'm thinking that she may have decided to take herself on a vacation. I feel like we have a Queen of Swords that went on a vacation by herself. But I think that could be a metaphor for like literally just going out into the world, saying, I'm consider myself single. If I meet somebody new, great. In fact, I hope I meet somebody new. I want to laugh. I want to have fun. I want to be around someone who gives me more attention than a King of Wands in the reverse, who wants to keep a lighthearted, never moving forward with me kind of connection, never getting to let's move in, never offering like, hey, let's take this relationship to the next level. Where are we going? He would always delay that conversation. And it feels like he really tried to delay the conversation, particularly about like this person, he's a King of Cups, but he was also acting as a King of Wands in the reverse, right? So I think he didn't want to like, no, I don't want to meet your family. No, I don't want you to meet mine. Let's put that off. Maybe it was like spending holidays apart alone. Oh no, I know it's the holidays, but I don't want to, invite you over to my family. They tried really hard. That could have been the straw that broke the camel's back, is somebody that either didn't, or maybe I'm thinking somebody was alone during the holidays, because he's just out here on his own. I'm thinking that for some reason, this final like holiday season, this not going home, not having a home, not having this, because this also, to me, it always looks like they should be like Christmas lights decorating and everybody's smiling up at them. It just feels very celebratory. And I feel like there's something that it finally struck. Like I didn't ring in the new year with somebody. I didn't, build traditions with my somebody. I didn't have a holiday dinner with my somebody. I didn't invite them to be with me and my family, or go and be with them. And I think it just hit them. This is a big waste. This is a really big waste when I want to be with them. She may be completely like, maybe she took a vacation or is taking a vacation. I always think of this like going someplace warm, for the holidays or after the holidays, or, but she took herself to like a singles resort or something along those lines. Tell me about the Knight of Swords. 3 of Cups. Look, I think she's having a good old time, and I think he wants to break on in and stop her from having such a good old time, because I think she's building a pretty happy life without this relationship. I keep seeing a feminine who's moving forward, who's going to do things for herself, who's choosing to like open up a new chapter for herself, go out with friends. Maybe she's getting her hair done. Maybe she's, just living her life, and she's not thinking about relationships that didn't yield happiness, because honestly, she's pretty much, with the 3 of Cups and the 9 of Cups, she's in a very emotionally satisfied place. She's opening up new chapters of her own, life. She's just made, I think, kind of like promises or something to herself about how she's going to do things different, and it's going to be happy. Okay, let's continue on with that Knight of Swords vibe, though, because 9 of Swords. We got worries, we got fears. Three of Swords. It doesn't mean she doesn't ever cry. What about them? There's the Karma card. There's that Judgment card. But I'd like to come back around. I'd like to have a renewal of this. I'd like to, connect with her again. I'd like to have this relationship all over again. It's the Judgment card in any other deck. I feel like he's got to fix things. He just absolutely has to fix things. It's not gonna, he can't continue on the way things have been. He's already lost her, him, her, it doesn't matter. It could be either gender, but it's like what's that song? I can't spend another night on my own. I give up my pride to save you from being alone. I can't live without your love. I can't live without your love and affection. I can't think of who sings that. It's a guy. It's a early 90s, late 80s song. Like classic rock. Great song. Eight of Pentacles. He's ready to put in the effort and the work to try to rewrite history. We see the skull here. I keep feeling like this has been something that he's tried to put into words for a really long time. Like, I'm sorry, I wasn't ready to, how does he explain that I was afraid that I feel so vulnerable if I gave my whole heart, but I know that that's what you've expected. And I know you won't take anything less. We reached a point where if I can't give you my whole emotions and heart, you're gone, you're leaving. And I know that. So I think, let me look. What did he do? He stayed scared, and basically he let her go. He let her walk away from him because he wasn't leveling up, or he wasn't, like I say, he wasn't ready to get over those fears of opening up his heart. So she moved on. How long has it been? Because I don't know why, but I'm feeling like it's been a long time. Well, I do know why, because I have the Chariot, and it's a snail. We have the Ten of Wands. It's been a really long time. This is probably years. It certainly would be months, if not years. So sorry, this is a very specific message at this point, but that 10 of Wands, to do a 10, it's going to take a long time. To stay scared like this, the first card out to really describe his energy was that Knight of Pentacles, again, slow moving. He was really, really, really slow to come to this conclusion, but I'm thinking she's been really slow to get her happiness back. I'm thinking that she's been really, really slow to heal from this, to move on, and now her life's picking up, and now he's not wanting to be scared anymore. All this time for her to shift gears so that now she's single and abundant and having the time of her life, and he's slowly but surely been shifting gears to saying, I want to do this now. I want to work on this now. Okay, what are you going to do, character? Knight of Cups, Six of Pentacles. Well, I'm going to come in and I'm going to offer my heart. I'm going to ask her to give to me. I'm going to give to her. I'm going to tell her what it is that I want to do now. I want to offer this. Tell me about the Six of Wands card that we had in the reverse for him. Super bummed out. Four of Cups. This has been, she is a 1 in a billion. I don't think anybody ever impacted him the way she has. This is somebody who has really been going through it. Yeah, Strength card. He also knows, maybe he thought maybe at some point she'll bend and she'll let me have her on my terms. Maybe I could get her to let me still have what I wanted from her instead of her walking away from me. And I think he realized there is absolutely no way she would take less. Also, the fact that she has kind of a creed that she lives by. Remember, his fear was, but what if I become vulnerable, give her my heart, and then if she didn't want me or something like that, she would leave me, and then I would be wounded with that Five of Pentacles. I would lose out. I think he just now realized she doesn't sign up for anything that she doesn't mean. If she said she wanted something, she would be the kind that stands beside you. So he, not only did he walk away from like a true blue, somebody who would have had his back, but he he let her go is what he did, because he would not treat this relationship like this, where, he needed to be emotionally available. He tried to do everything but that. And he took a really long time of staying away, letting her walk away. And now he realizes, I let the person who would have been real with me, that I didn't have to be afraid would hurt me. I let her go because I was so scared that I'd get hurt. But she was the one person I wouldn't have had to, be afraid of that with. No wonder there's so much deep disappointment. And ironically, the way that he realized that she's the real deal is because she wouldn't put up with his game playing, or his selfishness, or his like, I'm going to slow walk it. I'm not going to come towards you. I'm not going to, build something with you, because I want you, but I want you on my terms, where I don't really have to commit too much, and I don't want to say too much, and I don't want to emotionally bring you into my life, and I don't want you to meet my family, and I don't want to meet yours, and all that stuff. Ironically, the fact that she wouldn't tolerate any of that, and she had the courage to walk on, that's how he finally knows, after all this time, just what he lost. Okay, so we got the 5 of Cups, and it's sideways. This is it. This is a sad story, because he hurt his mermaid. She's a 1 in a billion, and she got hurt too, because of that behavior. What's the, I don't know, what's the big message on this? Like, does he fix this? Is this possible? 9 of Cups sideways. The big message first is for him to really think about, when you think that you want to get what you want, sometimes you basically cut off your nose to spite your face, right? He wanted to keep some level of his version of happiness intact by not risking anything that would make him feel vulnerable, make him be afraid that he would, eventually be losing out if he were with her and then opened up emotionally. But by being so greedy for keeping his personal, I guess, version of happiness intact, it actually cost him his real happiness. It's a story to, like, look at when we don't make good decisions for selfishness. We have the nurture of coins in the reverse. Again, selfish all day long. I don't want to give. I don't want to give. Well, you can't be in a relationship with somebody and not give. That's what the contract is. 2 people have to give. And he's had the clarity. We have the Action of Swords. All right, then what happens? Do we have any potential for reconciliation, or was this just a lesson? We have an 8 of Swords. He's been stuck in that selfish energy for a long time. 5 of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles. I don't know. I leave this one, and I don't know if he's going to be able to win her back despite his best efforts, because this could be too much water under the bridge. This could be a very valuable lesson. But if she's already connected to somebody else by the time he comes in, he may just cry. I don't know. He's going to really have to put in some effort, is what it says on this one. All right, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. Bye.